A good midday Monday to you. This Vermont Weather Utility Hazards Outlook is valid the rest of today, Monday, through next Sunday, May the 15th. We have no utility impacts through this period, but utilities should be aware of some gusty northwest winds that flare up the rest of this Monday afternoon, and then possibly again along about Sunday. Also, some potential thunder Friday evening. Breezy to windy conditions for Monday afternoon and possibly on Sunday next week. And a cold front will arrive on Friday late in the afternoon. This may include some embedded thunderstorms. Otherwise, we're looking at really generally the rule of thumb here, good project weather other than just breezy at times the rest of Monday right through most of Friday. A warming trend also is with us, with above normal temperatures arriving later in the week. So these greens and yellows are precipitable water, and you can see a little bit of that moving through the region on Friday. And what's been going on here, the general flow has been out of the northwest in relatively dry conditions, but cool. And the rest of this week we are looking at, except for that frontal boundary that's just passed there, and then this looks like Sundays. It looks like we're going to have generally very dry weather and really good project weather for most of this week. Do take advantage. The big ruling influence here is this upper level system that moved on through over the weekend and has finally brought some clearing skies, and we're looking at this northwesterly flow with this sort of slot of dry weather just hanging right where it is, as these weather systems are still pretty stuck and they're really not going anywhere. So the tendency is to influence our weather here with this sort of strip of dry weather, and that's going to be the case, it looks like, right into Friday afternoon. And looking at the 6-hourly panels by the European model here, we can see that dry weather across New England with this strip. We have precip off to the north and east, associated in the Canadian Maritimes low. And then this shower and thunderstorm activity, it tries to make a run at us into the Great Lakes and gets shunted off to the south. Likewise, the smoke situation coming out of the wildfires in Alberta and parts of Saskatchewan is also being pushed off to the south of us. Eventually, that could get embedded through our region, bringing kind of a baby blue sky. But the overall trends are for dry weather. These overall trends will continue for dry weather, especially right through Tuesday. You can see this frontal boundary beginning to work through the region. This would be valid about 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday, and then that moves on through by the time we get into Saturday morning. And this will bring us potentially a few embedded thunderstorms here. And that's going to be about the most excitement going on this week. An otherwise very dry week, a little bit more unsettled over the weekend. One of the good things this week, also with our dry weather, is that we'll see incrementally temperatures warm. And with the warmest days, it looks like on Thursday and also on Friday. I think ahead of that cold frontal passage, the European model even has it warmer, with temperatures running about 75 degrees. Now, ahead of that frontal system, you will notice that the dew point temperatures are also going to be climbing up here. And so with Friday at 18Z, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we're getting near 60 degrees here. And I believe if this comes to fruition, that's what will import the possibility and trigger off a few embedded thunderstorms with the frontal passage that will be occurring during the evening hours on Friday, as depicted right now. 7-day total accumulation of precipitation. This is valid through next Monday, and it gives us roughly about an inch here in the blue, about a half inch here, but generally drier weather, and much of that right through Friday, of course. Overall weighted temperatures over the course of the next 5 days for the high temperatures, according to the model output statistics. MOS gives us neutral conditions with colder than normal conditions upstream. And this is weighted 3 days later, including Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And neutral conditions kind of work off to the north and east, and unfortunately we're back into the chill. And looking at the overall model statistics, again, 6-hour precipitation, a lot of zeros here. Looks like 1100ths, that would be the Friday evening, Friday night cold frontal passage, so not a lot there. A little bit more beyond that on Sunday and so forth. But overall, warmer weather coming at us here, both aloft and at the surface. Some nice project weather ahead. Do take advantage. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights.